Fortnite OG is perfect. Almost. Today we're going to talk about the current state of Fortnite OG, and for once, I'm not complaining about the mode as much as I used to. Can I get a high five or what? Oh yeah, no, my fault. I'm a glazer. Let me just go back to complaining real quick. No? All I do is complain. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I'll just kill myself. If you enjoyed today's video, then consider subscribing and using code BigCraigd in the Fortnite item shop. I wrote this script last week, and there's a segment here where I say I'm trying to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of the month. You guys hit that by the end of the weekend. Thank you. Alternatively, you could just become a channel member like these beautiful people here, and you could gain access to a bunch of stuff, including exclusive member videos. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so OG Season 5 came out the other day, and to everyone's surprise, it is Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 5, but again. Oh my god, surely not. Say it ain't so. They did that stupid thing again where they released the BR season and the OG season on the same day again, so the player base is divided. I don't like it when they do that. Stop it. Well, actually, they are going to stop it because OG Season 5 ends on October 3rd, just under 2 months from now. Now, this begs the question. Why were Seasons 1 and 3 so long if they were just going to make 2 of the most popular Chapter 1 seasons 2 months long? I don't know. The geniuses up at Epic Games HQ surely have it all figured out.
Oh, Tim, everyone loves Season 4 and 5, so I was thinking we make those the longest seasons this year.
Make those seasons 2 months long, and then make the seasons which add the least amount of content around 3 months long. In fact, just for the love of the game, make them longer than the actual seasons they're based on. Everyone will love that.
I am loving OG Season 5 so far, and I really enjoyed Season 4. I haven't really kept it a secret about how much I really didn't like the first few seasons of OG. It just felt a little bit too bland and long for absolutely no reason. But with the addition of Season 4, I started to really enjoy Fortnite OG. The game finally started to feel like it was more feature complete, the map started to feel a little more filled with tons of places for players to go, and for some reason everyone still decided to land Tomato Town, which is a grand total of 0 chests. It was really Dusty Depot's fault. Dusty Depot, the greedy bastard, took up such a large portion of the map just for it to have wet tissues on the floor for loot. It was horrible. Once Dusty Depot was gone and we got Dusty Divot, life became a lot better for everyone. With the addition of Paradise Palms, the map finally feels complete. What we're playing on right now is probably one of the best Fortnite maps of all time, and this is coming from the guy who doesn't really care about Chapter 1 that much. Also, I think they moved the perma rifts around. The one at Dusty isn't where it usually was, so, like, I don't know why they did that. They also added Expert Mode in the final weeks of Season 4. Expert Mode is essentially a no bots and no skill-based matchmaking mode, basically an OG matchmaking mode. And it's the best thing that Fortnite have added in years. I was never really a bots ruin Fortnite type of guy, and even though I didn't really like skill-based matchmaking, I definitely understood why it was there. But oh my god, this is so much better! Even with only 70 odd players in the match, the idea of not knowing who you'll be facing up against, every opponent varying in different levels of skills, some could be terrible, some could be phase, courage, JD, you could really run into anyone on the battlefield. Every encounter needs careful planning and consideration before you spring into action, as depending on the player's skill level, this could be the end of your match. You analyze their movement, seeing how they rotate, how they fight, what kind of weapons they have, and you assess whether or not to make your move. Or you just shoot them with an assault rifle without a care in the world because you're not bloody stupid. The Battle Pass this season follows the trend Season 4 set of featuring only Battle Pass skins, which... good. Remaking all Battle Pass skins is exactly what the OG Pass should be for, to provide players who weren't able to buy the original Battle Passes with a suitable alternative. We have Redline Racer, Sunstrider, and Drift. These are good skins to choose for this, in my opinion. They could have chosen Ragnarok, but I had a feeling they wouldn't. We had a Ragnarok remix for an OG season like a year and a half ago. It makes sense not to get another one. Fortnite were really weird with the marketing for this season, though. Like, they didn't bother to mention it until the day before the season came out. Like, brother, this is the problem when you release 2 seasons at once. People were speculating that this OG Pass was gonna go crazy style because, oh my god, they're hiding it from us. I wonder what it could be. And it turns out to just be a normal bloody OG pass. I personally had a theory that every skin in the OG pass would reflect the game mode which items were rifted to. For example, the Durburger head was rifted to Blitz, the Motel sign was rifted to Reload, and the Tomato head was rifted to Chapter 6. I thought we'd get a remix Season 5 skin with a res theme to match Reload, a Blitz yellow lightning theme, and I thought that Drift would get like a demon aesthetic for Chapter 6. But that's not what happened, so. Also, they missed out on not making Drift a progressive skin. The battle passes today are typically better, but the progressive skin needs to be something they bring back. So there was nothing crazy about the battle pass. It's kind of it's a normal OG pass. It's just that revealing it at the same time as revealing Chapter 6 Season 4 would have been weird. I'm so glad the release dates are separate now. So Season 6 is probably going to last until Chapter 7 starts, and then they'll release Season 7 for Winterfest, and then Season 8 late February. My only concern is that the original Chapter 1 ended in October, because in 2019 they only had Seasons 8, 9, and X. Enquires. And now in 2026, they'll only have seasons 8, 9, and X of Chapter 1 left. They have 3 options here. 1, they can do what they did back in 2019 and do the big end event thing and take us to Chapter 1 Season 1 in October. Cool. 2, they make seasons 8, 9, and X really long. This will kill the game. Especially Season X. Don't do this. 3, they ignore Chapter 2 completely and just make it Chapter 1 Season 11, which starts in October. Either way, Fortnite OG needs to decouple itself from Fortnite's standard yearly release cycle. Releasing big updates in December works for Battle Royale, but it does not work for OG. The loophole this season is the Season 5 loophole. What were you expecting? With the addition of Season 5, they added the double barrel shotgun, the SMG thing, the P90, ATKs, shockwave grenades, and Riftigos. The double barrel shotgun is an item that I have not found once, and I've played a fair bit of OG. I haven't found many Riftigos either. I don't know if it's just that the drops on these items are low, or if it's supposed to be difficult to find them, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with sacrificing the double barrel shotgun if it means that Riftigos are rarer. I hate Riftigos. If you ask me, Riftigos were the genesis of one of the biggest issues in Fortnite history, that being running away. The same goes for shockwave grenades, which thankfully I have not seen once either. Thankfully, the running away items aren't as common as I feel like they would have been, and I don't know if it's like a bug or something, but it makes my life a whole less boring, so I will take it. The new SMG is alright. It's an SMG, what do you expect me to? Although apparently they use the Chapter 2 model for this gun as well as the Chapter 4 sound effect, which, Fortnite, what do you mean? I'm not usually the guy that will complain about this kind of malarkey, but the Fortnite community have been harassing you about these weapon icons and sound effects since OG was first implemented over half a year ago, and you've accommodated to these players, fair enough, but you are still adding weapons that have the wrong effects, so what exactly is the point? The P90 doesn't seem to be the incredibly broken one from the original Chapter 1, so you know what, I'll take it. And finally, the ATKs. Placing these in the far corners of the map was a great idea, because it encourages players to land at these places like Paradise Palms and not have to instantly leave because Zone is pulling away from those places. With the ATKs, you can afford to wait a little bit longer. And thank you, Fortnite. Thank you so much for not adding fuel to these things. I know you wanted to. I know you. You would have loved to add fuel to this thing, but you didn't. For me. Although the physics on these things are gammy as anything. They're clearly not the same ATKs physics-wise, and it makes sense because the Fortnite physics engine has been updated about 70,000 times since the ATKs were originally implemented. Makes the ATKs a little less fun to use. There is genuinely no point in having the trick system in the game as the car is too heavy to do anything with. If you go above 3 centimeters into the sky with the car, it will topple over and you have to get out of the car and reset it. True story, by the way. They're a bit rubbish, but they get the job done. Also, apparently there is snipers in the game I haven't seen. I don't know if it's removable in builds or not. And later down the line during this season, we'll apparently get Tomato Temple, the suppressed assault rifle, the grappler, and the Portal Fortress. The suppressed AR is... nobody cares about that. The grappler should be interesting depending on its spawn rate and the amount of charges it has in the gun. If the charges are too high, then players could get too risky using the grappler for anything and everything. This, in my opinion, can ruin games because it removes the strategy behind choosing where to set up base in the final circle, so we'll just have to see where the grappler takes us. And the Portal Fortress, yeah, who cares? Tomato Temple should be interesting though. It'll be interesting to see if there are any differences between the new Tomato Temple and the old one, considering that the lore is different. Probably not. All of this stuff will probably be releasing in a mid-season update early next month that Epic won't tell us about because for some reason they hate letting us know that they've added things to the game. Just joking, but not really. Season 4 was the only OG season that informed us that they were adding new weapons to the game midway through the season, which was a little pointless anyway because the weekly challenges show that Season 4 weapons were supposed to release every week or so, but for some reason Fortnite just didn't release them until halfway through the season. In Season 5, it seems like they're sticking to the mid-season update strategy, which I think works fine, especially with this season where they'll be adding a whole new POI as well. And if they're following the trend set by the last 2 seasons, maybe even an LTM. Last season we had Close Encounters, the season before we had 50v50. What will it be this season? The most famous Season 5 LTM was the Getaway, so there's a chance they could bring it back. But then again, they brought back the Getaway for Chapter 6 in April and nobody liked it, so probably not. And who could forget we're getting the Cube at some point this season? Leaks suggest that it could arrive on the island August 28th, which will give it around a month to get over to Loot Lake, which seems like it'll be enough time. Some people think that the Cube will be red this time instead of purple because of the rift, which... yeah, probably. I wonder if Thanos Lake will end up being red as well. I guess we'll have to wait and see. OG Season 4 was really fun, but Season 5 feels like the first OG season that actually got a welly in and knows what they're doing. I'm having a lot of fun with OG, and I really hope it can stay fun because, dude, I don't think I'll be playing that Simpsons season for more than 20 minutes, I'm telling you now. If you enjoyed today's video, then there will be a funny card on the screen taking you to a video just like it, but better. Also, don't forget to subscribe and use code BigCraigd in the Fortnite item shop so I can pay my telly license. Bye.